Welcome to the show where the pixels pay rent. We're flipping fake homes, yeah, the block got spent. It's your boys in the booth, no hype, no plea, just plots, hot takes, and it's meant to be. I'm stacking tiles while I coo in the chat. Virtual turf, but my game's all that. Puppets got the mic, I got the key. We don't sell dreams, we mint them, see?
It's meant to be, everybody. What's going on?
How y'all doing? What's up, Puppet?
What is up, Pigeon? How are you tonight?
Doing good. We on episode number 2.
This is number 2. They didn't cancel us yet. Oh my goodness.
Not yet. So
good to hear. Good to hear.
We got a lot planned for the show tonight. We have our very first special guest, but we're not saying who that is. Y'all gonna have to wait and see. Got lots of prizes to give away. And we're going to be covering a lot of topics on Upland. A lot's been released. Information today has come out in plenty.
That is correct. We prepared, and it was an information raining parade this afternoon. So we're going to try to cover that stuff as well. But we are here, and we are ready to go. I only wish we had more time, Pigeon.
Oh, no. And talking about time, we're going to keep it short tonight. Our premiere show was a little long, so let's get started at this.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Now eat some cake.
We had the wrong thing
now
up
eat
there.
Some cake. Don't worry about that property just yet.
We have our birthday, our Uplander's birthday, which was yesterday, made 2 years in Upland. It's Bitman. I want to say congratulations for 2 years in Upland.
Congratulations.
Upland birthdays, I think, is very important. That's something we really need to celebrate with people and, take it to the next level with that. Yeah,
you remember where you came from when you first got into this. It's strange. It's strange as years go by. I'm over 4 years in the game now. And I think it is important to remember when you first got in and see how far you've actually improved from when you first started. But happy birthday.
Yeah. So one of the things we want to discuss real quick, end of Genesis, we had the Gamefied earnings, where this time, if you did all 12 tasks, you got this awesome badge right here. And each time you completed a task, your multiplier would go up all the way to 3.1 if you did all 12. These are the missions that you had to complete. These had to be completed in the week the mission was announced. So unlike the past missions, you had the whole season to do it. These are limited time.
And what were these missions?
They varied from completing or starting builds, buying things in shops, minting, putting points on certain boards. They were all varied. You can go back and look at them all. We're not going to cover each and every single one of them.
Personally, did you complete all of them?
I completed all 12.
Wow.
And one of the cool things with Genesis, we had the PvE, where if you got any points on the Genesis board, you got a 1 level increase. So instead of that 15.2 for doing all 12, you got 17. And the numbers right here show the increases that you will get at the end of season. I think this was a really cool thing that they did to get people to strive more and doing these, and just so much going on this past Genesis season.
What I noticed right off the bat with that was that you can actually get up to 17%. If I remember correctly, we were at 17 before we stepped down a little bit. So that was what they said they were going to do eventually, was get us back up to the 17, or give us the availability to get back up there at least.
Well, that was a little bit before my time. I think when I came in, it was the 14.7. But I'm stoked to hit that 17%. A lot of people are happy to hit that 15.2, but going from 14.7 to 17, you got to do it.
Well, as you know, I told you a little bit before the show, I did not hit all of them this time. So I will not. I did check. I'm at the 14.7 right now, so at least I'm in there. But not. I did not hit all of them. That badge looks awesome. I do wish we did know the name of that badge. I don't think we do.
I don't know. It's probably some type of odd name. And speaking of odd names,
Odd Player's Name of the Week.
we have Zombie for Life.
What the crap?
I'm a little confused by this one. I mean, how can you be a zombie for life? It's a little contradictory
Doesn't work
there.
out well. 0 followers and not following anybody. So I guess you don't care to follow people when you're in undead, if you will.
So, if anybody has seen any odd names in Upland, please, share it with us. We did start our Discord. Oh, we got a. Oh, is that an odd name?
Yeah. That's right. We did start a Discord, everybody. And if you would like to join the Discord, we have a giveaway section over there. What we're going to do is 3 people. We're going to pick out, not an odd name, but we're picking out 3 random names from the Discord. And we're going to give out 10K to each of you. So, just give some light on the Discord, get that going. That's where we're going to communicate with everybody for our upcoming shows. But there is a giveaway channel on there. Please just write your name in there, in-game name, and you have a chance to win.
Yeah. And speaking of giveaways, we did not give away who our guest was for today. So I think it's time we bring him on. What do you think?
Without further ado, I don't see why not.
All right. Oh, let's get this right.
Wow.
What's up, fellas?
What is up?
2Stupid? How you doing?
I'm making it. I'm making it. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being our first guest of the show. We really appreciate that.
Oh, no, thanks. I really appreciate you guys inviting me in. Coming on. Awesome time.
Well, I mean, you have been doing shows the longest, and why not have someone who's been doing Upland shows the longest? You recently had, split ways going, but I think you had some information you wanted to say.
Oh,
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before that, I'd like to say, Jim, you're the reason pretty much, Pigeon and I have talked about this. You're the reason that we've pretty much got this show going. You had dedication for 5 years to that show and just showed up and gave everybody what they were looking for without fail while you were sick with a house full of kids in the office. You never failed to show up. Much respect to that. And we wouldn't be doing this without you doing it before us. I just wanted to add that before we continued. But awesome to have you as our first guest. I would have nobody else as our first guest on the show. You're an awesome person. Thank you, Jim.
No, I appreciate it, Puppet, and yeah, I did a show with COVID. I did a show with kids popping in. Now, everybody didn't love us. We had our haters. We had our detractors. So, but that's okay. It was fun. It was fun doing that for 5 years. And the big news is Friday, we went to Cedar Point. I was traveling for business, ended up seeing TML. I flew in on Sunday, saw TML, went to work for the week, got back home in the house about 8 o'clock, and we were leaving it in the morning, Friday morning, for Cedar Point. If you don't know what Cedar Point is, it's one of the largest amusement parks out there. They have the tallest roller coaster. They have the fastest roller coaster. It's if you're a roller coaster enthusiast, you need to check out Cedar Point for sure. It was hot too. It was hot and humid, and made it through the whole day, rode a bunch of rides. And at the end of the day, it wasn't the end of the day. My kids were getting tired. We'd been there about 5.5 hours or so. And my oldest daughter wanted to ride the Blue Streak. It's the oldest coaster there. It's a wooden roller coaster. It beats the piss out of you and it just jerks you around. I hate that ride. And it was like a 5-minute wait to get on the ride. And my oldest son was with her. I'm like, hey, you going to ride with her? He goes, nah, I'm done with Cedar Point for like the next 5 years or something. I'm like, dude, it's just the Blue Streak. Go ahead and ride the Blue Streak. He's like, I'm cool, man. I'm like, I said, all right, baby girl, it's a short wait. Go ahead and ride it yourself. She's like, will you ride it with me, Daddy? I'm like, all right, you got me. Because I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. So I told my son, I'm like, sit right there, right at the entrance, so I could watch him through the line. And it was a short line, and I could watch him. And I'm watching him as we're in the car, as we're pulling away from the station. Start talking to my girl. We climb up the first hill, and then we go down that hill, and I feel my glasses just slide right off. And I couldn't catch it. They're gone.
Nah.
Gone.
Oh
So
man.
it's about an hour and 20-minute drive from Cedar Point to my house. My wife's like, are you good to drive? I'm like, yeah. I go, I can see brake lights ahead. I said, it's just like this blurry thing with these red flashing things at me, but I can see it, I said, and I know where we're going. We've done this 100 times, so I don't need to see the street signs. So I go, we're good. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. So I had to drive all the way back. My son had a doubleheader of baseball, and so I didn't have a chance to pop in my contacts. And I hated wearing contacts because I'm getting so old that I have to wear cheaters to read when my contacts are in. So I'm like, why am I wearing contacts if I got to put glasses on? This makes no sense. So I had to do the baseball game, and he had a doubleheader. He had a 5:30 game and a 7 p.m. game. And I'm asking my assistant coaches, I'm like, who do I got in left field? Because I need to move that way. I go, I can't call their name. I go, because I just see a little blob of a kid out there. So So I finally got him in Saturday morning for my son's T-ball. It's just a bit of a mess. And now I'm at my in-laws now. So like the last month of my life, as much as people are like, oh, you've had a month off. It's just been chaos. It's been crazy. So big news, I lost my glasses. Now I'm wearing contacts. The eye doctor got me in Monday, and they gave me a contact with a super strength prescription in one eye and a weaker one in the other. So now I can read with contacts. It's great.
You're doing this, though.
No, because this is all dried out, and I didn't want to take it out before I was done with the show tonight.
I will say Cedar Point is one of the best roller coasters. You do get a lot of that breeze off of the Great Lake, though. So it's if it's got some wind, it's nice there.
Yeah. Sometimes the wind just disappears, and then it just beats on you. Was that the big news you were looking for, Puppet?
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Unbelievable. That's more than what I was looking for. My golly. Glasses talk. This is what the people tune in for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're going wild in the kingdom.
I did get my badge. I made sure, I messaged Pigeon.
Oh, wow.
I'm not big on racing. So, and while I was traveling, I'm like, oh, I'm staying in a hotel. I have plenty of time to run some kart races. Nope. Pretty much Monday night, I think it was. Yeah,
it was about 9:00 that night. You're like, hey, Pigeon, how do you tell how many races you've done? I'm like, let me look and see. I'm like, you've done 3.
But that was the biggest one that scared me out of all of them, was just because all the other ones were pretty easy to accomplish. I'm just not a racer. I don't have time to sit down and race. Now, the nice thing is you can just load up the race and let it auto run. But still, I think I raced about 40 or so to get 15 to count or something, because I was posting it at weird times. As soon as I got up in the morning, nobody's really right. I was just hoping somebody was there. So I got it done. That's all that matters. And getting back to that 17.1% where Upland started, that was the most insane thing. That's what I loved when I first started Upland was, hey, I got this property that I bought, and I'm getting 17.1% on this thing a year. I'm like, that's an insane return. It's better than the stock market. It's, it's better than ETF. I'm like, this is great. And it stayed that way for a while. And then people lost their minds when it went down to 14.7. But honestly, I think it's been 14.7 longer than it's been 17.1.
I think you might be right with that.
Yeah, I just made 3 years, and it was 14.7 when I started.
Yeah.
We're losing you.
Uh-oh. I moved funny on I think the whiskey.
I was gonna say, you drank already, and you're getting drunk.
Seems Cameron's drinking.
Look, I'm so good. I look blurry to you guys. It's not my blurry. You guys, that's how good I'm at it. I make you guys see blurry.
Drinking Coca-Cola. How's that going on?
There you go. Give it a second. It'll catch you in.
Yeah.
There we
go. It caught back up.
It looks like one of those guys for a private investigation show that doesn't want to show his face. He was a tall guy.
Well, like I said, I started. I guess I jumped the gun. You're coming out with a new project. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah. So I took some time off. I knew we were ending the show ahead of time. So I started the grieving process early, and then once that first Thursday hit, I hung out in Lightning Legs cafe there in Evergreen 7-8, and had a good time talking with people there. Uh, and
I was
then
with you on that.
yeah, you showed up late, but I messaged you late that we were hanging
Yeah.
out there. I'm like, oh wait, City's on. Let City come join us. So, but I spent that time, and that was a great thing about the show for 5 years. Every Thursday night, I got to hang out with my friends, and I didn't even have to leave the house.
Yep.
I knew at Thursday at 9:15 Eastern that I could hang out with my friends. So that was also I already started to miss that, but I didn't want to 5 years of straight up playing content. I thought it would grow bigger than what it was, and I kept thinking about it, bouncing ideas off of people. So I came up with I'm going to do a new show, and it's called Too Stupid for Web3, a show that makes sure you don't end up like me, too stupid to win. The whole premises of it is I'm going to bring on smart people from across Web3, and we're going to break things down in a way that actually makes sense for new people to the community. Because people that are embedded in it, they talk all the jargon, and we're not attracting new people into Web3 at all. So I think I can actually help break it down, for the people that are just jumping into it, or the people that have been there a while. It's going to be news. I'm going to have interviews and just real talk about what's going on in crypto, gaming, and Upland. I'm not going to lose the Upland. And of course, I'm definitely keeping the URL sponsorship. And I don't know how we didn't come up with it before, but we renamed Mass Chef segment. We're going to call it the Winner Circle with Mass Chef, where he'll give us the URL updates when we're in racing season. So I'll have to get with you guys on some of your video making skills, because I need something super cool for that. So that's
Got it.
that's kind of a project, and
Well, you have to first work on your skills with the camera.
I'm not in my normal setup.
I know.
So that sounds amazing. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially to everybody who's listening, is going to listen later, who's missing your show. I'm sure they're super excited to hear that you'll be back on with some content to fill. Go ahead.
And I did, for everybody that reached out, and over the last few weeks, and said how the first week I got a lot of messages like, I thought you guys were pranking us, and I was just waiting for the notification of you guys going live. And they're like, everybody that sent me a message that I didn't get back to, I super appreciate it. I tried to get back to everybody. No, I really appreciated all the love sent there, and the messages kept pouring in week after week. So thank you guys so much. That really meant a lot to me.
Talking about pranking and saying you weren't coming back on, we got a little clip, and let's play this clip here.
And what people don't know, and I'm going to actually announce it here right now, is Marty's going to be being retired very shortly.
What? He does got a lot of great.
Yeah, it's true. I do. It's true. I'm on an island. I'm going to go to an island.
What the
crap?
No, what is that? Morty?
That was AI.
That was AI.
AI. It's a verified video.
About going to an island? I think that is not proper to say nowadays. I'm not going to an island anywhere. Wait a minute. Oh,
I think we know what island you're going to.
do I not have any clothes on?
No.
You are naked.
Marty.
I feel a breeze.
All right, Marty. Go get some clothes on. So we had two people say they were retiring and wound up coming back. What are the odds of that?
Wow. Yeah.
Well, mine was more towards the show. Mine was more towards the show.
Is there anybody you're doing the show with, or it's just going to be you solo project with someone, or?
Right now, this is going to be different for me. I'm going to start rolling solo to start, see how it goes. I have talked to different people about from time to time bringing them on for different segments over the course of the show. It wouldn't be an every week thing. Sometimes I'll have a special co-host for the week if there's something that they have interest in. And that they're an expert on or have a lot of knowledge that we can talk about it and break it down for everybody. I'm trying something different, and we'll see how it works.
That's good.
Yeah. So I have to ask, I know it's a basic question, but I know you to be somebody of passion, especially with the project that you're working on. What are you most excited for this to bring to the community, to your friends that you said, our friends that we get together with every week? What are you excited to bring to them with this project?
Well, first I'm excited to just hang out and drink whiskey with them again. Second off, it's given that a little something different. I'm still going to talk about Upland. I'm going to still talk about what's going on in Upland, but I'm hoping to bring more people to Upland through being able to talk about, a couple of stories that's going on in crypto news and why it matters. Or, is this hype? Is this BS? Or is it, I'm trying to bring a little more audience to the show, and that will hopefully translate to more people in Upland. So I'm hoping to once again make more connections, new friends, more connections, and you guys will see as you continue to do this, the Uplanders that end up meeting people because of this show and the deals they get done because they formed a relationship watching your show. So it's awesome to that. I look forward to bringing that back too, and bringing new people into the fold.
That's cool. So, question, I'm not trying to, well, one last thing before we let you go, because one of the big things we had a really long show. Is when are you planning to do your show?
You want me to say now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's going to kick off next Thursday night on 9:15 Eastern, like it has been the last 5 years. Trying to get another time built around my family life. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't do that, though. You guys are doing it.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Well,
No, you guys are doing it. It's Thursday.
On that time.
You guys are doing it.
Pigeon, that's right now.
I can't do it.
That is right
Jim,
now.
we're not on that time, though.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, man.
What are we going to do?
I mean, I don't know. I think with all the gyms been around, I think there's only one option.
We got...
Guess we are moving to Wednesday.
That's right. A lot of news breaking this show. This is wild.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wednesday night.
yes.
Go ahead, Puppet.
We all wanted to get together in front of everybody and just let you guys know that obviously, listen, Jim's been on for 5 years. This Thursdays he's made the reason why everybody gets together on a Thursday. So in good faith, we honestly could not continue in this time. So obviously we're stepping away. We can't wait for the new show to come out. We're going to be some of the biggest fans for it. With that being said as well, we're going to be promoting, we're hoping to be promoting what 2Stupid has coming up on his next show at the end of our show, almost like Johnny Carson used to back in the day. Love that guy. Anyways, so yeah, we're super excited. This is just more, we're excited that that 2Stupid's coming back. It wouldn't be the same Upland without you. I know that. I don't need to say that. Everybody in chat right now knows that. So this is awesome. I'm getting chills talking about it. This is good stuff.
And can I tell the backstory behind this too?
Go ahead.
Go.
So Thursday morning, I'm driving to the Dallas airport, and I get a message from Citi saying that they're launching their show, and I just locked down the interview. I finally figured out the name for the show. I'm like, all right, I'm going to launch on the 17th. And like, I had this all ready to go. And then he messages me. I'm like, so I'm calling him while I'm trying to get through the airport. I'm like, dude, I love that you guys are doing a show. And, I talked to both of you about doing stuff with you guys, maybe potentially if I come back and all that stuff. I'm like, but I'm coming back and I was going to launch next week. So it was, I'm like, and they're like, we should have checked with you. I'm like, I should have told you. I'm like, I was just so focused with family life and trying to put the show together. You guys got drunk again. I'm blurry again. Right?
It's hold on. Let me see if I can clear you up. Let me take another sip.
This has to become a drinking game, I think, now.
Yeah.
And I'll be back home in my normal setup. And what I really love now, first off, thank you guys, for making that adjustment. I really appreciate that. You guys didn't have to, but as we talked, we didn't want to compete. We want to build Upland together as a community. So I think it's awesome because you guys are Wednesday night. I'll be Thursday night. Upland After Dark's on Friday.
Oh.
Yep.
Are you guys still doing on the track on Saturdays, or that kind of faded?
During racing season, we will do on the track on Saturdays.
Okay.
The ninjas
On Sundays.
Sunday. You can pick up Lightning Leg, he doesn't have a set time every day.
He's there.
If you're not subscribed to his YouTube, you don't know. You got to just wait for that notification. Like 5 minutes, I'm going on. Okay.
Yeah. But with that being said, Pigeon and I do plan on getting together a rough type of schedule for the week for everybody who is streaming. So if you are streaming or do have a show, reach out for us to get on that schedule. We want one place where people can either check out at the end of our video or whatever and see what's upcoming to watch for Upland, almost like a schedule of TV shows, if you will. But that's our thought coming down the line. So reach out.
Same goes for me. So, if you miss their show, I'll pump your show too at the end of my show.
And
Absolutely.
I heard you have a special guest for your first one, if you can say that or
do.
not. If you can't, we didn't say who was coming on our show, so...
Yeah.
You want to wait?
I have a special guest coming on on my first show, and you'll be surprised about what we talk about and what we don't talk about. I'll just leave it at that.
There you go. You got to give them something to want to come in.
Yeah, and you'll be really surprised that we can get through a conversation without talking about something and how much we talk about something else.
All right. Well, Jim, thank you for being on. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I could talk. I'm sorry. I know now I'm going to make you guys run late because.
That's all right.
One better to run late for. Perfect first guest, Jim.
Yeah. So have a good one. We will look forward to seeing your show. You're going to post it in somewhere so we'll be able to have the link to it, or is it the same channel?
The best thing about it is I'm just rebranding the channel itself. So if you're already subscribed to the Uppies podcast, I'm archiving those videos, so they will still stay there. 31 and 31 will stay there, but I have everything there. Our X account, I'm rebranding from, and it will just switch right on over to 2Stupid2Win. So,
I got to say, and if you haven't checked out those archives yet, go back and listen to these two talk about Manhattan. These guys were on it before people were, and they were telling everybody. So
that was one of the funny shows too. There was like 13 or 14 financial district properties left in Manhattan. I'm like, I'm gonna buy them. Thankfully, they're just like, dude, it's such a waste of money. No, don't do it. And I'm like, I'm buying it. I'm like, I bought another. He goes, you're wasting your money. I'm like, buying another. I bought like 11 of the 14 and I ran out of UpX for the rest of them. And then the floor ran up to 250,000 UpX for just like a normal like 3,000 UpX property. It was insane. They're like, what do we do? Everything's sold out.
You definitely made the right move with your kids' college education, Jim. That was good. No, I'm kidding.
We shall see.
We know where we'll be next Thursday night, Jim.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Much respect for you and the years of service you've done, and that's why we've made the decision to change nights for you.
No, I appreciate it. And anything you guys need, you can always reach me anytime.
Oh, we're looking forward to the cross-platform stuff, and I can't wait till Marty's on the show again now that he's not retiring.
Marty?
Marty! Oh, God.
Marty?
Right.
You have to
He's not
go
gonna like
reference that 31 Uplander show. You got to understand that one. All
Awesome.
right,
All right,
John.
fellas, thank you so much. It was an honor being your first guest. Looking forward to seeing what comes over the next few months with all this Upland content. It's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
Thank
man.
you. Have a good night.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
All
Good
right.
guy.
You know, since we're moving,
Yeah.
do we want to take all this stuff with us, or we want to try to give some of this stuff away?
We can't carry all this crap with us.
No. So that means
Time for a bunch of prizes to be given away.
So for our first giveaway of the night, we have a 10-pack of Pigeon's hit markers and 20,000 Uppies. It's going to be #moving. So get in there, hashtag.
What's up? Hit that chat up. Hashtag moving. These pigeon markers are bigger than you'd expect, and they look good on a property. Let me tell you, you can see them from afar. Now with that new point of view, pigeon, I'm talking them up in case you didn't notice.
Yeah.
What's up, Wolfie? Good to see you, by the way. Good to see everybody in here. Look at this chat going now. There you go. My golly. KO, good to see you.
We got, while we're letting everybody do that, I think we're going to take a minute for something else. To give people some time to, get that hashtag in there.
That's right. You got to get the hashtag in, everybody.
Puppet, we're going to take a minute to do that.
Yeah, we could take a minute. Go ahead, take that minute. Go ahead, right now. I'm good to go.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I'm really late with Marty's minute there, and I got to grab him without looking. So,
what happened to
guys,
Marty?
This is a new show. It's a new show. You got to understand here. I can't really afford Marty every time that we're doing this. So this is his cousin. He works a little cheaper. He doesn't talk much, but he is a good filler. I apologize, everybody. No, he's not aged lightning. He's a quite young guy, if you will. You didn't like that very much, did you? No. But thanks. That's Marty's cousin, everybody. Marty's minute, everybody.
Marty's minute. All right. So we have everybody in there with the hashtag moving.
Yeah, we did.
Let's see. Let's do this giveaway. Oh, what? Wrong thing.
Great follow, you martyrs.
This is episode number 2. Give us a minute here. We have 13 entries. The first one we're going to draw for is the Pigeon's hit markers.
Here we go.
And if you win
no whammy.
one of these two, the second set of prizes we're going to have at the end of the show, you'll be eligible to also. We have Neptune 104.
Woohoo!
Congratulations. And then let's pick for our 25,000 Uppies. Let's see, we got KO. Didn't KO win last weekend?
KO is just the winner in general, I think. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're doing a great thing there. On Sunday mornings, you got to make sure you catch their show.
Speaking about people who show up with dedication, they definitely show up and have their show all the time, always giving stuff away. They're promoting Hyde Park. It's their node, an awesome node, a lot of dedication to that, and their Discord as well. KO, I know you're in chat. We'd like to have you on about the node perhaps for next week's show if you're interested. Anyways.
So
good stuff. Congrats.
Let's get back to Upland. We got something to talk about. I don't know how much we got to talk about with it, but here we go.
All right, we were hoping to have a lot more to talk to you guys about with Sparklet Warz, rather, before the show came. but just no information came out, Pigeon.
No. I mean, they did put out a lot today, but Sparklet Warz 4 was not one of them.
No, I'm a little, I gotta say, disappointed, to be honest. I really enjoyed fighting the robot, as you guys know. I don't know. It's kind of a bummer.
It is. I mean, as worked up as everybody got, we had the voting. The only thing I can think of is maybe with the voting process, they decided, okay, we have to implement some of this, and they're trying to make the changes. Maybe they're taking this season off. It's just been crickets. We asked about them, and I haven't heard anything. Did you hear anything?
I did not hear anything back either. Haven't read anything in chat either. Nothing coming up. I just stay tuned was what we heard, I believe, last. So
Yeah,
I'm keeping all my assets, so everybody knows I'm not selling any. I think honestly they're one of the most exciting assets in Upland right now. They've got the most use case scenarios to them. So, in fact, they could switch it on us at any point and have the next Sparklet Warz be that you need the, it could be offense, defense. They could make it that you could only use towers. They can move it around the way they want. I do understand they have other things that have been released and other things that are coming up that they don't necessarily have the time to divide. But I really hope they continue with the Sparklet Warz. I hope it's not something that just trails off quite a bit.
Oh, well, they're probably trying to bring some stuff in to be new and exciting. And, we're all about new things on this show, aren't we?
We sure are. I love new things.
Let's see. I think we have something about new things.
Yeah! New player in the house.
So,
Woo!
we have a new player to Upland. They started July 6th. They've already got themselves up to Uplander status. Have 7 properties, 2 collections. I spoke with them. They're excited. They're pumped about Upland, and unfortunately, with their time difference, we couldn't get them on the show. Did Marty get better? No. Okay. So we have this new player, and we want to celebrate the new players. It's the new players that make Upland, what it is, and be able to become part of the community. So we like to show them love. And how do we show them love?
How do we?
Yep, this looks like one of his properties.
It sure does. And what would we do with one of his properties there, Pigeon?
Well, there's always one thing we like to do with people's properties that are new and sending them some love.
And let's have a send party. Let's go. Send this guy, everybody. Here's what I said. I was going to start sending tonight. Why not?
So we have Landgrab who started this, and we need y'all to continue with. So if you're in the Stockton area where most of their properties are, if you could send them some love, throw a couple sends, maybe a welcome message. Hey, we saw you were featured on the show, and we just want to say welcome to Upland, and ask them if they have any questions. Anything we can do to make this player feel welcomed into the community is something that we need to do.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to have send parties, and it was pretty fun. I mean, it could make a big difference to somebody who was just starting the game. It would give you enough. Back then, it might even give you enough to buy a property with just a bunch of people who got together and sent to you. So I think just carrying on in that tradition, it just made you feel good when you're new to the game. You see all these random people showing up. You're like, wait, there is a community out here. Good way to be started into it.
And I know he's already made it to Uplander and, in under 2 weeks. And just because they went from visitor up in doesn't mean we still be like, oh, well, they already made it. They have a real account. Let's still show them, we're a community.
Thank you.
It's Mr. Moji. MR_MOJI. Mr. Moji.
And every week we are going to be doing somebody and just highlighting them. And you know what? It might even be fun later on if we actually do make a difference to highlight their accounts again. But these are people who are actively trying to play in the game, and why do they need to necessarily come out of their pocket? Let's welcome, and we have an amazing community. Why not show them? So this is the way to do it. This is the way to build it. Not scare them off right when they first start.
We got something else to talk about. We have our the lores. So we're at the end of the Genesis season. We've heard episode 1 we got from PvE battles with 122 mints. Lore number 2 was from the Genesis Week treasure hunts where there was 101 mints of those. Then episode 3 was from the first scavenger hunt with 281. 4, second scavenger hunt with 309. The 5th one was the third scavenger hunt with 304 mints. Number 6 was the POV decor contest with only 25 mints, the most rarest of them all so far. Episode 7 was the ornament challenge with 75 mints. And number 8 is supposed to come out, which has not released yet. And that's from everyone who voted for the Sparklet Warz. And 9 and 10, we heard nothing about it. Just like Warz.
Where are they?
And what's so important about why we're trying to figure all this out? We have these monoliths. I mean, that is an awesome looking thing to have on your property. It's as tall as one of the townhouses. Displays all the lores in there. The only issue I have about the lores, and it doesn't have to do with our eyes, your eyes, you can't read them. They're too small. The only way I've been able to see it is I have to get on my phone, screenshot, and blow it up to try to read these. It would be nice if they had a way to see these a little bit more clear. Are you trying to get a monolith, or?
Me personally, I did not get involved in that. I did not start to collect the lore legits. When you put them up on the screen the other day, the one I did like is the one with that robot in the background. I really like the direction they're going with it. I think it's cool that it's capturing everything too, because a lot of people that have joined the game, in the past couple of years, don't really know a lot of the fun stories that we've all been through in the years before that. I don't know some before I was here, obviously. So I think it's a really cool idea. I'm with you on the monolith, though. Why can't I walk up to it and actually read it like it's a monolith, like it's actually engraved with them nice and easily, or even flip through them? I think this is as high as you get for bragging rights. So you drive by a race and see one of those in somebody's front yard, they've done some work in the game. So pretty dang cool, if you ask me. I might consider getting one down the road, but I'd like to know more. Honest, if I'm giving my honest opinion of when they were coming out, I wouldn't want to do all the work up to 8 and then have to sit on 9 and 10 waiting to get it.
Yeah, that would be nice to get some information. A lot of people are excited, but there's one thing in Upland nobody is more excited about than.
Get ready for Uppies!
All right. All right. So Pigeon and I are a friend of AI, but using it for some of these shows. But I typed in to make all these Uppies look like they're taking a portrait at the mall, and then they don't like each other.
And that's what we got. If anybody watched the bloopers from the first show, let us know. Would you like to see some of our blooper reels that we get from every show? Because I had people telling me the bloopers were just so funny.
I think Pigeon has the most fun with those bloopers. He watches them and he laughs while he's watching them. It's good stuff. But yeah, we have Uppies. Holy mackerel! This has to be. I don't know if it's being hit out the way it should be. This is the biggest change they've made in Upland since I've started playing the game. This is defining the game as, the faces of what the game is. Every time I've ever gotten into a city building or whatever type of game, I'm always interested in what the little people look like. I don't know why, but it's what's fun to me. And this is what we're getting. And I have to say, I am pretty dang excited, especially with the correlation with AI and what they could do. They can literally make a million of these different with different stories that we each love and trade. And I don't know. This is a different route. This is a good route for Upland, I feel. So
Now, Upland did say they're going to have your common uppies that are just in there. Then you're going to have your special uppies, the ones that you can collect, you buy, sell, and trade. Um, One of these slides talks about the befriending uppies by doing a game contest, and depending on the rarity of that uppie, you would pay for them for uppics. And whichever uppie that you find that property on, the property owner is going to get a percentage of that befriending of an uppie, and you'll be able to move them to where you need.
right, they won't be located in every neighborhood in every building. It's going to be what we've heard so far. It's going to be similar to treasure hunting. Like you said, and also we're going to continue with the fact that you pay a different amount of upix depending on the level that you receive. And I believe the higher up they get, the closer we're going to get to some really cool parodies, and that weighs us into a different debate back and forth if we think it's a good idea to have these parodies involved. Personally, I love the idea. I mean, that little cool looking Slash, and I don't want the Whoopi Goldberg, but she's pretty cool looking. If I found her when I was hunting, I'd be pretty bummed out. I got to be honest. But I got a Whoopi. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's so good, but anyway.
The one thing that I wonder, and I'm pretty sure Upland's legal has put it, is how close in similarities can you make these without that person's permission? I'm not going to try to. I mean, if Blue Rain was around, maybe since she's an attorney, she could shed some light on that.
I have a feeling if they don't use the real person's name, and I think there's some kind of loophole because it is an animal at the end of the day as well. But who knows?
When we look at these, we know exactly who they are.
Well, I did say we were talking the other night, and I did have a little trouble with Joe Rogan personally. I knew the rest of them, but Joe Rogan I didn't get. Pigeon had to tell me that one.
So yeah, these are going to be discoverable. They're going to be set to specific neighborhoods. We're getting more information about these, and we're just excited. That's everybody's talking about these uppies and what does it. Bringing them in is going to come. Oh, these are for future release. So these aren't coming out just yet. We're getting a lot of information. They're pumping us up. They're getting us fired about it. And that's what we need to do. We need to be fired up. We need to make this happen. This could, if it goes in that Sims with these uppies to Upland, the influx we can have of new players and retention of new players could just be phenomenal. And that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on what we're going to get. What is going to be that nail on the head to keep, getting people into Upland?
Yeah, you know what? And something I thought about earlier today as well is the fact that with the uppies is it's going to have people bring their ownership to you. You get one that you really really enjoy. I hope we can make that live in a house of our choice. I hope we can move around that card somehow and put it into the building. For instance, if I have a really cool card that I found and hunted for, I'd like to put that at my home address or maybe near a factory that I have or something along those lines. The other things are, I heard there's going to be different types. I wonder if there's any boosts. I wonder if there's any factors or changes to these, if they have an extra, it might be too much. This is the fun stuff I like in sim building games, but either way, super excited for it. Super excited to see what I get. Hoping not to get Whoopi Goldberg.
And one of the things to getting these uppies into your neighborhoods is these service structures. Upland has released another set of 3 service structures. These went on sale yesterday. You have all the way until July 19th at 9 a.m. PT if you want to buy these. If you don't get these by then, you don't have the option to build these. You buy the pass, you can build as many of them as you want, wherever you want.
Yeah,
Having-
Pigeon and I had a lot of discussion about these when these came out, debating whether we got enough information on these or not to pull the covers on it. We did want a little bit more information before having the deadline end to be able to buy them, but here's where we're at, and just so that we're open with it, Pigeon and I did grab everyone that we could. But Pigeon took it amongst himself to actually get you guys a little bit more information to be able to work with, which is awesome.
So on each of these, it gives you your minimum and maximum sparklet that can be staked. If it's maxed out, the quickest it can be built. These are now in the playground for Upland, so you can pre-test these structures before you buy or before you attempt to. But the little counting the grids, if you needed to, is one of the easiest ways. That is consistent across all of Upland. Think of a math class. You had the little grid sheets. Those grids are the same no matter whose page you had. They were all the same size. So you can use that in Upland as a test. What else?
They're
do we
cool
have?
buildings, and the arcade.
Yeah. The gym. I like the arcade. The arcade one has a lot of color options. That's one of the things about some buildings. You pick the colors and it doesn't change much. There's a wide range of colors for the arcade
Right.
since it's so colorful. Then the next thing with Uppies, we have the influence score. This was released today also. The influence score is going to be how much your neighborhood can attract them. So the type of builds, how many builds, the balance of builds you have in your neighborhood is what's going to come to draw Uppies into your area. Metaventures, showrooms, there's so much in this Uppies category. We would have to do an entire show to really go over in-depth Uppies. They're also talking that this could influence your yield earnings, which I thought was very interesting. A lot of people have speculated, how will these Uppies affect your earnings? Well, here you go. They have it. It even says if your score is too low, you could be negative. I don't like trying to talk bad, but some people might be a little upset if they go in and haven't done enough with their Uppies.
I am hoping that this is going to increase our sends intake as well. I think on here at some point we are going to be probably helping out with people, because I don't want this to be difficult as treasure hunting is for a new player. Onboarding a few people into the game, I've tried to teach them treasure hunting, and it became more harm than good. It's a difficult thing to get somebody through. So I'm interested and curious to see on how they come out and implement this into the game. But again, I'm understanding it's going to involve some movement around different nodes that are happening and taking place, which is cool. This is starting to get the life to live a little bit.
And like everything in Upland, we're going to get very, very basic info until it's released. Then us as a community are going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to share that information, pass what we learn on to everyone else. And you were talking about learning treasure hunting. If you watch Lightning Lake's show, he's always doing hunting. It's a great way, if you're a new player, jump
cool.
on with Lightning. You watch a lot of his, and he's explaining treasure hunting. You're seeing it. You're getting a feel for how it works in a much, much deeper level, because he's one of the better treasure hunters out there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I could use help treasure hunt, so I'm definitely going to check that out. Lightning, let us know if you don't mind if we share a link to your YouTube.
So the Uppies and all can not be purchased as of yet. They're only going to be befriended. Upland does have some stuff coming out, And the way that we're going to introduce that is right here.
Upland Marketplace, where dreams ignite. Come on down, the price is right.
So in the store right now, we have some stuff you can register for that will be going on sale tomorrow. We have the potions for totems, and we have Protom. I will say one thing. I'm looking at this and I got excited. The looking at the price for Protom for 200 Protom at $100 USD makes me think that the price of Protom and whatever we're able to do with it, it's got some value. Almost like kind of like how what Spark used to be before we went on the exchange with it.
Right. Right.
How many totems do you have, Puppet?
I have one totem. Due to the hopes to be able to use that later on in Nursery.
Okay.
I believe they said that we would be able to sell seed packets for Sparklet. Was that if we were able to use a totem? I don't recall.
I don't know, but the nurseries are something cool and coming to Upland. I know there's a lot going on, a lot that we were learning about and talking about nurseries. We have nurseries in Upland.
Woohoo!
I don't know if anybody has seen these in the game yet, but this is one of the Upland nurseries. This one's located here in Arena on, can't read the address, but it's in DC. Upland has made 6 of these nurseries that are completed. So these are the first of the nurseries to hit Upland. There's 2 in Los Angeles. 5 of them. 2 in Los Angeles, 2 in Miami, and 1 in Washington. So you can check out these addresses, go take a look, get in that POV view, see these nurseries up close and personal. I do like that style that they did with them. Let's go back to that. That just... Where do you think that would look really good?
On one of my properties? Oh, I mean, all kinds of areas. I want one, man. This thing's so cool. I love that you can see in it. I love that the little windows are open. Whatever those tanks are, I don't care. I want them. I hope that one day you could stand on that balcony up there. I don't know. This thing's cool. I don't care. I love it. I used to love farming games, man. Those were my jam. Just grinding to little... I would do that for hours. I still do.
I'm excited that this means that this is not far away. With the potions going on sale in the store, means we're probably close to another cycle of totems. Because X1 has already confirmed that all cycles of totems have to be completed before nurseries will start. So the nurseries, the start of the next cycle of totems is exciting, which means we're one step closer to getting these. And breaking news, this is where you're hearing it first. Cubo 1997 has picked his property where the Genesis Prize Sunflower Nursery will be. I got permission from him to be able to go live and tell y'all where you'll be able to find this. He's got a little snafu with getting it built. He's waiting on Upland to clear it. They said it was good to go, but it's not allowing him to start it for some reason. So this address, and then hopefully in the next few days, you will be able to see the new sunflower nursery, the most sought after plant Upland says there will be.
Absolutely. So, most sought out. I don't know. I think it's awesome. I want some. I can't wait to see what the seed packages look like. I don't know. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the property. I can't wait to see what it does to the Spark exchange. The Spark price rather. I want to fast forward everything, but that's me all the time. I hope that they iron out all these factors before they roll it out, so that we're not all frustrated with the hiccups, which I'm imagining they're growing too. But man, we are headed in some good directions here, at least directions of the crap I like to do. I don't mean to, for a while it seemed like we were soccer heavy. Pigeon, I'm not the biggest fan of racing. I just don't do it. I'm not very much a big football fan either. So for a while, I've just been saying I can't wait to do something, and this is what I've been looking for. So this is awesome.
That's one of the things I like about Upland. There's a little niche for a lot of different things to happen, and we're talking about Sparklet price. The market for Sparklet is always changing, and we need to stay on top of that.
Welcome to Sparklet's Market Price.
What? Marty? That's supposed to be on the big screen. Why do you have it on the little
crap!
screen?
I didn't have my glasses on. Sorry.
Can you fix that, Marty? We need it.
Yeah,
Let
I
me know
got
when
it
we're
now.
good.
I got it now.
Oh, all right, good. Thank you, Marty. You got to do better at that. So, this is the past week of Sparklet. We are actually up a little bit. Sparklet has hit 0.01631. We had a steady climb this past week with a couple spikes here and there with it. Yesterday, the store has refilled with Sparklet.
Oh, no crap. Very cool.
Currently, in the store, these are the new Sparklet prices. The $10 one has sold out, which was the best value.
So that sold out again after being refilled from yesterday.
That was sold out in 24 hours, the $10 package.
Well, that's some good news, it seems.
People want Spark. With all the builds going on, Spark is going to really play a big part in Upland, so we want to watch what is going on with Sparklet.
Right.
If you're buying it from the store, which we suggest because it's the easiest way, right now, currently, the $99 or the $100 package is your best value per Spark. The $20 one is the least value. Last week, the $10, the $100, and the $300 ones all sold out. And the difference from last week to this week of what you get per Spark has dropped some. Those numbers are because of that increase in the price of Spark. And how the market goes is going to depend on the price in the store. Keep an eye out on Wednesdays when Sparklet comes out. We will have on the show every week our thing of Sparklet so you can keep track of it easily here. And that's about what we had planned for the show. We said we were going to hit an hour. We're right at the hour mark, a few minutes over, which is good.
My golly, we were right on that mark, but
that was the biggest thing we heard. Please don't make the show so long. Please don't make the show so long.
Yeah, guys, we are new here. We're not pretending we're not. This is our second show of many to come. But please, we're looking actually for your criticism. Let us know if you want to see something different on the show. If we did something that you didn't like, said something that you didn't like, we don't care. But with that being said, we're going to say again, we have the Discord going, and that's your way to reach out to us. We hope to be in touch with the community. Again, we're hoping to get your voice heard to Upland in a positive manner. Pigeon and I are moving forward in a positive manner. We're going to keep doing that. Please don't come here with any negativity. We don't want it. We're not looking for it. We will say when we're not happy with something, but in the right way. Isn't that right, Pigeon?
That is 100% correct. And
there you go. We got a greeting from Robot City. Hey, if you're interested in contacting us, by the way, we are going to have some node segments coming up in the following shows. Please, if you have a node to represent, please reach out to us in the Discord so that we can get you booked and ask you a few questions.
Well, we can't end the show without another set of giveaways. So let's get this rolling.
Time for a bunch of prizes to be given away.
So today's final giveaways, we have Genesis Lore Legit number 3, Marty Girl Go-Kart, a 10-pack of Rock Walls, and 50,000 Uppies.
Can you go back to that war legit, please? Guys, you saw the hashtag. You start getting it in there. Go back. I like this lore legit. This is the one I was referring to. This one looks like an actual animated comic cell. You know, it's got that robot. It's got the lore that I partook in. It's got everybody looking on it. This is the direction I hope they keep going in with this. This is one that I'd actually be interested. You were asking earlier on collecting. So,
wow.
Like it, Pigeon. Yeah, get those sunflower hashtags in. Let's get these prizes out. We will have prizes every week. Like we said, please reach out to us if you have anything you want to give away. You want to get some eyes on it. Please reach out. We're more than happy to make it for a prize, and we will definitely give you props on the show.
I want to
sunflower, everybody. Hashtag sunflower.
I want to say thank you for everybody for joining us for our second show. Do remember, we are going to be moving to Wednesday nights, the same time, same channel, just a different day.
That's right. Yeah, we're going to bring the same horrible content. No, I'm kidding. We are going to, we're working Wednesday. Let's get this going. And again, like we said, we're working with everybody else. Let's get a full week of Upland. Why not? I always love it. I love tuning into Jim's show all the time. So I'd like to see more and more of these shows going. That's what Pigeon and I are about. Just like Jim inspired us to get out and doing it. Get out and make your own show go and cover some of this content. Show people how fun this game is. Yeah, I don't know what more there is to be said.
I want to say thank you again to Jim for coming on our show. We have much respect for him, and without watching Jim and seeing it and wanting to keep going with it, and that's what we came up with the show. Trying to do it in a fun and exciting way. The community is what it's about. That's mostly what everybody says in Upland who are die-hard Uplanders. It's the community.
Absolutely. And if we get enough viewers, I want to start a segment where I try to teach my 76-year-old mother how to play Upland. No, I'm kidding.
So we have hashtag sunflower. We're going to end this soon so that way everybody can have a good night.
Yeah. Rock and roll. What do we got? Who won?
Let's got to take that. Boom, boom. Sunflower. We got 21 entries. The first one is going to be the 10 walls.
I love sunflower seeds.
You were eating some the other day when we were talking.
I don't stop.
Unspoken Bullet.
Unspoken Bullet. There you go. Thank you, Lightning.
I appreciate that. I know he will put those to good work with building something.
Awesome. Congrats, Bullet.
This is going to be for lore number 3. Swarley got lore number 3.
Congrats, Swarley.
I appreciate you watching.
That is a cool lore.
Our Mardi Gras cart winner is going to be
That's a cool
Obi-Wan.
Card. Congrats, that's a cool card. That card's got the bells and whistles.
We need to get a drum roll for the final prize.
We do need a drum roll. It seems like something needs to happen there.
All the animations and quotes. We don't have a drum roll for the final prize of the night.
There's no build up. There's no anticipation. It's Obi-Wan. Woo! You know.
All right, 50,000 Uppies is going to be going to.
Oh my golly! Is my name in there? My name's not in there. Is Marty in there?
No.
Marty's in there?
Wolf Warner,
Wolfie!
50,000.
Oh, rigged. No, I'm kidding. Congrats, Wolfie.
He missed the first show. He got the second show. So
Wolfie's my buddy, man. That's good.
once again, everybody,
Good game, Wolfie.
thank you so much. Got a great community. Don't forget, check out the other people who are doing the same things. Well, doing other content. Because I'm not going to say everybody's going to be doing the same thing that we're doing. We're
No.
fools over here having fun. That's all.
Absolutely. We're just relaxing. What Pigeon and I said is we wanted somebody to hang out to talk about Upland like we do. So we might as well do it and do it with everybody else too. If you know of anybody who's starting a show or getting a show going, let us know. Like I said, we want to collect an area to where we're just getting all of us streamers together. Not necessarily, on Upland's Discord or anything like that, or, but reach out to us. We can't wait to promote for you guys. There's no harm in that. I mean, I think it's a good thing. So, yeah.
Well, saying that, we don't want to keep you any longer. We've promised a short show. Y'all have a good night. See y'all next Wednesday.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Welcome to the show where the pixels pay rent. We're flipping fake homes, yeah, the block got spent. It's your boys in the booth, no hype, no plea, just plots, hot takes, and it's meant to be. I'm stacking tiles while I coo in the chat. Virtual turf, but my game's all that. Puppets got the mic, I got the key. We don't sell dreams, we mint them, see? Gen click it, mint it, flip it, flee. We breaking down the meta on mint to be. Two talking heads in a pixel tree. A pigeon, a puppet, and property. Mint smart, flick fast, and don't get rugged. This is meant to be.